Hey everyone, this is Isabelo, host of the Candid podcast. It's been a while since I've done a stream, so I wanted to leave a golden nugget with you guys. I want to discuss entrapment today. So, entrapment. What I mean by this is some people, they have a certain belief that they're stuck in. So, for example, let's say somebody who has a defeatist mentality like, I'm going to talk to these girls and, it's not working. Things aren't working out for me. And they give up. Or let's say I start a business and the business isn't lucrative or it takes time. And so I have to apply yourself and get better and better every time. But a lot of people, they just have this belief system where they say, oh no, I don't deserve such a thing. And right there, that limiting belief that constricts them from their potential. So that's a form of entrapment. Well, let's say there's somebody with a political affiliation, somebody who's from a small town, or they're from a certain familial with a political affiliation background, or they have a certain thing where they say, oh, I won't fit in, or my family has this belief system, so I'm not going to deviate from that. That's a form of entrapment right there. Well, let's say somebody who says, I won't succeed. That's very common. A lot of people, they have that, they live in that frame, and then they can never break out of it. So, of course, by default, what you think manifests into your life, so then you won't succeed. But if you change that with a mantra like, every day and every way I'm getting better and better, that's my meal quit, or my personal mantra, we stake our claim, we take what's ours, we'll have what we deserve, then you're reframing that belief system, and then you can apply that in your life. And then you have motivation to get better. And then you're more open to exploring new options. Like, I'm going to read some new books, I'm going to join some new, meetups, meet up with new people, network, and expand my horizon versus having a very constricted tunnel vision view, which a lot of people have. And, that in itself is a form of entrapment. So with this golden nugget, I want to leave you with, don't entrap yourself. Even if your family has a certain political affiliation or a belief system, in which case they want you to remain entrapped in that frame. How good does that do for you? If you tell yourself, I'm going to break out of that frame and I'm going to pursue my dreams. Because a lot of families will say, oh, you're supposed to be a lawyer, take over the family business. You're a carpenter because I was a carpenter and your dad was a carpenter, or the whole family, they're nurses. Well, you could do that and you could have a very comfortable life if you wanted. But as far as escaping entrapment, this is where you have to use critical thinking for yourself and say, hey, I'm going to break out of this frame, out of this entrapment, and I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to push forward my aspirations with my career, with my education, with the people I'm dating in my life. Not just, I can't get this girl or guy, I can't get that man. No. You tell yourself, I'm going to start this business, and even though it's a very daunting task, because real business is actually difficult, especially when you're bidding for contracts, even if you have the best team. Bidding is a huge factor. But if you say, I'm going to bid for a certain contract, and you don't limit yourself to a certain frame, entrapment frame, like, oh no, I'm restricting myself to just this niche or to this scope of a job, then anything is possible. So break out of that entrapment frame, and then you can do whatever you apply your mind to and your work ethic to, and then you'll see results. Again, this is another golden nugget from the Candid podcast. See you next time.